Hi, Izzy. Hi, Rainey. Welcome.
Hi, Miri. Hi, Izzy.
Hi, Nico. Welcome. Geshe has just driven up.
Please turn to page 35 in the Gold Prayer Book, and we'll begin with the seven-limb prayer. Gosungu pe gone chak shelo ngo shami trul chutrin malubul tog me ne sagdik tung tam che shan ke page wanam la Jairang Korwa Matong Bardulek Shugne Drola Chuki Korlo Korwa Dang Dagshen Gainam Jang Chup Chen Porngo. Page 97 and 98, and we'll say the short mandala offering. Saji Paki Jugshi Metog Tramri Rabling Shi ni gen padi sangye jingdu mikte uwa idro kunam dag jingla chupar Jetsun Lama Dampa Kenam Kichu Kukala Kensei Chu Trig Chitar Tsampe Dulce Tsinma Lasap Getchaki Charpawab to soul Idam Guru Ratnamandalakam Niryatayami. And now Geshe Gelek will lead us in the refuge and bodhicitta prayer.
Sanje
Chudang soki chok nam la, jang chu par tu dagni kyap suchi, dagi chunyen gi pe sunam gi, drola pinchu sange tru par shok.
Sanje
Chudang soki chok nam la, jang chu bar tu dagni kyap suchi, dagi chunyen gi pe sunam gi, drola pinchu sange tru par shok.
Sanje
Churang soki chok nam la, chang chu bardu dagni kyap suchi, dagi chen yin gi pe sonam gi, drola pin shir sange tru par shok.
Namola ekadalu danije kadamo dami ekadalu rogunjelu danije damje kadonda ke cheten to hange to danije sone tawa danije ko mere damere nana namo kodam dama cho. Good evening. Good evening. Short purification practice, okay. Purification practice. Vajrasattva. Yeah, remember the most important here, remember the four powers. Power of object, in this case, Buddha Vajrasattva, the power of antidote, reciting mantras, then power of regret, then the power of, not to repeat meaning like some kind of like discipline or commitment. These four are needed. So visualize, even though there's instructions how to visualize. Rangi Chiu was on your crown, Rangi Chiu, Pema, lotus, form of light, fresh looking lotus. Form of light, I mean, like when you see rainbow, something like that. Feel like you can touch or grab, but you cannot grab. Something like that. Something like looks solid, but light. It's not really solid. So on that lotus, beautiful lotus, then just visualize or picture the moon, not standing, just like that, full moon, not half. like almost like cushions. No, just get idea. You may not see the picture very crystal clearly at the moment, so that's very common. You should not be surprised. Just get idea, image. Even the idea better than image itself, but image glimpse, just glimpse. If you get it clear, so that's good. So that means you have strong concentration. If not, so then just idea should be stronger than image. Image may be glimpse at the moment, just glimpse. On your crown, lotus. On that lotus, moon. On that moon, syllable hum, white, shining, bright. How shining? Almost like 100,000 moon, light of the 100,000 moon, like that shining. Vajra white. Center of the Vajra, the tiny hum syllable again. Hmm? Eventually, that white Vajra transform into Buddha Vajrasattva. Then the white small syllable remain central heart of the Buddha Vajrasattva. Then the Vajra become Buddha Vajrasattva, then this small hum they have been visualizing before, it remain in the central heart of the Buddha Vajrasattva. It's not disappear, it's there. That hum sitting on moon, which is established like cushions, moon cushion, central heart of Buddha Vajrasattva. The syllable hum, the tiny hum is standing there. Adorned with all the ornaments and the wearing silk, celestial silk. You can put in a whole cloth, you can put in your palm. When it open, it covers vast area. That's the quality of celestial silk. Silk is like that. It can be like all into your hand, but it when it open, it can cover whole body. So that kind of silk or celestial silk, wearing the cloth is made out of celestial silk, then ornament. If you're initiations, then you can visualize Buddha Vajrasattva with concert. If it doesn't receive, if you don't have initiation, the single Vajrasattva. So that center hum now residing on moon cushions, center heart of the Buddha Vajrasattva, surrounded by 100-syllable mantra, standing clockwise. All the color of the mantra is white. White hum, white mantra, all of them shining. How shining? Equal of 100,000 moon. The light is equal of 100,000 moon. That's shining. That light that gather all the blessing from 10 directions from Buddhas and Bodhisattva dissolve back to hum and mantras. So then nectar flows from that hum and 100-syllable mantras through your crown chakra and fill up from tip of the throat all the way up to the head of the toe. Then while you're reciting, then the nectars drip like water, drop by drop, and fill entire body. So then push all the sicknesses, negative karma, up, down, up, side to side. Imagine that all the sicknesses and negative karma, since from beginning this time to till now, completely purifying. Okay, while you are reciting mantra. And do this with the intention of bodhicitta intentions to benefit others, altruistic intentions. So then we do 7, 7, so each 7 mantras, after 7 mantras, we recite the stanza, then try to recite the stanza from heart, all right? That now, finish the guided meditations. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Maya Pavaya
Vajrasattva Tenopa, Tira Trito Me Bhava, Sutokayo Me Bhava, Subokayo Me Bhava, Anuraktu Me Bhava, Sarva Siddhi Me Prayat, Sarva Karma Sutame, Siddham Shriyam Gurum, Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan, Sarva Tathagata, Vajrama Me Mancha Vajra Bhavama, Samaya, Sattva Ahum Pe. Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Subokayo Me Bhava Anuraktu Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajra Bhava Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Janopa Tita Trito Me Bhava Sutokaya Me Bhava Subokaya Me Bhava Anuraktu Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajra Bhava Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Tenopa Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Subokayo Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajra Bhava Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Janopa Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Subokaya Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarvaka Sutsame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajra Bhava Mahasamaya Sattva Ahum Pe Om Vajra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Tenopa Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Subokayo Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Siddham Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajra Bhava Mahasamaya Sattva Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Janopa Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Vajra Mame Munja Vajra Bhava Mahasamaya Satra Ahum Pe. Whatever non-virtues of body, speech, and mind, and especially actions opposite to the three vows that I have created from beginningless time, from the bottom of my heart, I regret and fervently confess them all individually. Whatever non-virtues of body, speech, and mind, and especially actions opposite to the three vows that I have created from beginningless time, from the bottom of my heart, I regret and fervently confess them all individually. Whatever non-virtues of body, speech, and mind, and especially actions opposite to the three vows that I have created from beginningless time, from the bottom of my heart, I regret and fervently confess them all individually. Palaya Vajra Sattva Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Vajra Bhava Mahasamaya Satra Om Vajra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Janopa Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anuraktam Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Vajra Bhava Mahasamaya Satra Om Vajra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Janopa Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Vajra Bhava Mahasamaya Satra Om Vajra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Janopa Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Vajra Bhava Mahasamaya Satra Om Vajra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Janopa Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Munja Vajra Bhava Mahaya Satra Om Vajra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Janopa Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Aho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Munja Vajra Mahasamaya Satra Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tita Drita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anuraktu Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutame Sitam Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Muj Vajrabhava Mahasamaya Satra Ahum Pe. Whatever non-virtues of body, speech, and mind, and especially actions opposite to the three vows that I have created from beginningless time, from the bottom of my heart I regret and fervently confess them all individually. Whatever non-virtues, especially actions opposite to the three vows that I have created from beginningless time, from the bottom of my heart I regret and fervently confess them all individually. Of body, speech, and mind, and especially actions opposite to the three vows I've created from beginningless time. From the bottom of my heart, I regret and fervently confess them all individually.
Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya
Kayo me bhava, supo kayo me bhava. Sarva karma sutsame tsitam shriyam kuruhum. Ha 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 ho bhagavan. Sarva tata kata vajramame. Vajra bhava mahasamaya. Sattva ahum pe. Vajra sattva samaya manupalaya. Vajra sattva tanupa. Tita trita me bhava. Sutokayo me bhava. Supokayo me bhava. Me bhava sarva siddhi me prayacha sarva sutsame sitam shriyam kurum. Ha 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 ho bhagavan sarva tata vajramame manja vajra mahasamaya satra. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Maja Vajra Mahasamaya Satra Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Maja Vajra Samaya Satra Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tanopa Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Vajramame Maja Vajra Mahasamaya Satra Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenopa Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajramame Maj Vajra Bhava Mahasamaya Satra Ahum Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Janopa Tita Trita Me Bhava Sutokayo Me Bhava Supokayo Me Bhava Anurakta Me Bhava Sarva Siddhi Me Prayacha Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 ho bhagavan sarva tathagata vatamame mucha patra bhava mahasamaya satra ahu pe. Whatever non-virtues of body, speech, and mind, and especially actions opposite to the three vows that I have created from beginningless time, from the bottom of my heart, I regret and fervently confess them all individually. Whatever non-virtues of body, speech, and mind, and especially actions opposite to the three vows that I have created from beginningless time, from the bottom of my heart, I regret and fervently confess them all individually. Whatever non-virtues of body, speech, and mind, and especially actions opposite to the three vows that I have created from beginningless time, from the bottom of my heart, I regret and fervently confess them all individually.
So now I'm requesting to have Buddha Vajrasattva's attentions. Lama Doji Simbo Kongsu. Dagi Tome Tune Sabitis. All the negativities are created since from beginningless time to till now. Tadani Tatabante, so purify all of them right now. Doji Simbe Chisha, Buddha Vajrasattva, accept your request delightfully. Then Buddha Vajrasattva dissolve into your crown chakra to remain in your heart chakra. So then light continuously emit from your heart. The moment that light touch anyone, some of you remember, you don't remember, you've been visualizing, or you've been thinking about the moment that light that emitting from the Buddha Vajrasattva heart. Residing, Buddha Vajrasattva reside in your central heart chakra, the light emit from Buddha Vajrasattva heart. The moment that light touch, to completely purify them and help them to achieve fully enlightenment. Yeah, so that complete the Vajrasattva practice. So good evening. Can you hear? Well, what page?
We're on stanza 53, about the three trainings.
Oh, yeah. Sunday long. Lama Sudim Lama Shirab. Lama Jaza Ngabju. Yeah.
Always train in higher ethical discipline, higher discriminating awareness, and higher mental concentration. The 100 plus 150 plus 3 monastic trainings constitute the first higher training, and the 3 higher trainings are fully gathered in it.
So, for sake of knowledge, generally it's called three practices: morality, wisdom, concentrations. So why it is called higher means these three practices supported by bodhicitta. So that's why it's called higher three training. For the sake of knowledge, you need to understand. Whenever you see from now on, higher three training means the three training or practices supported by bodhicitta. Practicing that out of bodhicitta, that's what it is higher. Then it's become, three practices become higher. So generally it's called three practices. Then Lavasumyada, the Lavasum temple explaining three practices. got a sutra which explains moralities. That's called Vinayaka Sutras. On called, wisdom, for example, Abhidharma Kosha, the main subject of wisdom. That's the way they translate goes three basket. I'm not sure what they really mean, three basket, where you can put apples when you go to grocery stores. There's literally, there's the mistake, the mistake when you literally translate. The benefit when you translate back to Tibetan, you get exact the same word. Something happened to Tibetan language, all the text in Tibetan disappears. So then you can translate, then you get exact word. But when you say basket, to lose the meaning, it doesn't mean anything. So basically, it's called collection of teachings. One is called Vinaya, because of main subject of that sutra or text, whatever that might be. Main subject is ethics. That's called Vinaya. What kind of homage you see? You see homage to all the enlightened being, homage to omniscient mind. Just reading that one line kind of figures out, oh, this sutra belongs to Vinayaka. So generally speaking. So then like homage to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattva, kind of like main subject of that book is going to be concentrations. There's another collection of teachings. So then homage to Manjushri. So then that's like a subject will be like wisdom. So that's how you figure it out. Which teaching belongs to which collections. So I don't know there's better translation. That's called three basket. That's what they call. I maybe could be early translations. People literally translation doesn't show the meaning. Better to say three collection of teachings. So then, of course, more explanations needed. And the first one is called Vinaya. I'm not sure what is that. The next one. Yeah. But good English teachers gone. It's maybe back home. So this one probably doesn't. This. I'm not sure who put this dictionary. This is like, but very. I'm not sure. This one. This has too much information. That's why it's hard. La. So, you need education, how to use this dictionary. Another dictionary to educate you. There's one Tibetan English dictionary, so I'm bringing. Yeah, like I already explained the meaning. So
In the Ripa Wiki, it says that it's the three collections. It's Tripitaka,
oh, that's the word Tripitaka. That's Tripitaka.
the three Pitakas, Tripitaka, Denosum, Tibetan,
Yeah, denesum.
Denusum, three collections or baskets into which the word of the
Yeah,
Buddha is,
basket should not be there. So basket,
or
that kind of ruins
collections.
everything. Yeah, basket. Sorry.
Yeah.
Three
Near the
collections.
Vinaya Sutra and Abhidhamma.
Huh? Vinaya,
The Vinaya Sutra and Abhidhamma.
Abhidhamma, there should be three.
Yeah, and Sutra, I guess Sutrayana, Vinayaka. Vinaya, Sutra, Abhidhamma. That's what they say.
So there's like duet in it.
They mean all the sutras or discourses.
So that there's nothing you can do. Sutrayana, the Vinayaka, Abhidharma, Sutra.
Yes, Geshe.
So there's nothing you can do. You have to live like that. So I don't know how to change. That's duet in it, Vinaya. Women in it, Abhidharma. Dodhidene, so that's called sutra. So should not confuse all the sutra. Sutra, they are like Shainism, because there's some teachings come directly from Shakyamuni Buddha, from his Buddha's like mouth. Some of them early part of life, some of the later part of life, some of them like I think Heart Sutras is like Q&A between Chenresik and Avalokiteshvara and Shariputra, Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddhas in deep concentrations. These are called Sutra by blessed. Not necessarily taught by Shakyamuni Buddha, but due to the blessing of the Shakyamuni Buddha, this sutra happens. Not every sutra is taught by Shakyamuni Buddha directly. Sometimes Buddha in deep concentrations, so that this happens through the Q&A between Avalokiteshvara and Shariputra. So the Buddha is like being witness, like maybe through the blessing. That's how this all Q&A happened. Q&A happened due to the blessing of the Shakyamuni Buddha between Avalokiteshvara and Shariputra. Called Chinchilabeka. That's like the sutra, blessing sutra blessed by Shakyamuni Buddha. So not every sutra is Vinayaka. So then out of three, so then when they say sutra, that's very specific. Sutra that explains main subject is concentrations. That's why it's called sutra. Vinayaka also sutra too. There are also sutra that doesn't here. When you come down three collection, it doesn't call sutra because it's called Vinaya, even though it's sutras, but it doesn't call sutra here. Understand? For the sake of knowledge, okay. Oh. Labasum Temple, this explain, Master Nagarjuna explained here, three trainings, higher refers to supported by bodhicitta. What that means person as bodhicitta. Then practicing, engaging this those three training become higher because it's supported by bodhicitta, meaning the person has bodhicitta, or doing that out of bodhicitta motivation. Okay. So what one should do in order to achieve liberations, where the person should put their effort, or they should put the effort on three practices, three training here, and particularly it's not just liberation, it's like higher liberations indicate for fully enlightenment. The Pabe Labasum Jungus, Papa Shabani, Shindu Chabata Pabe, Lamsungius, or not Pabe Labasum Kairina. Pabe Lamasum, 네. This one la chen to na lava tamje die namdo. So why just three trainings been mentioned? Because all the practices somehow as a belongs to one of those categories. Either there's like morality or wisdom or concentrations. So there's only three training and practice been mentioned, even though there's like many practices. So one way or another, all these practices like as a part of one of those three training. These are the labatam de din no dio. Then get sulungi dombe ong the chenas. For example, like when you think about the Patimoksha vows, like Vibhasika and fully ordained vows, Laba Jada Ngabjula, and the Vibhasika 36 vows, then on the channel, Laba Jada Ngabjul, such it. Should be more than that. I'm not sure like why the 150 plus, Dutumale, the me on the Laba. Yeah, so there's like numbers, there's like 36, 100, fully ordinary, 253 vows, all of the Shabbat years. But these are all directly, indirectly, like as a part of those, one of those three practices, okay? Inaya ngoma tina disumji nangla maduba yomanis. There's no practice that's not part of one of those three practices. So there's just general explanation of three training, three practices. So now Nagarjuna is going to explain, I think, elaborately one by one. So Niba Sharaf Jala was going to first begin with the wisdoms, the training of wisdom, the practice of wisdom. So then the stanza number 54. So there's like, I think, detailed explanation of the training or practice of wisdom.
O powerful Lord, the blissfully gone Buddha has indicated that mindfulness of the characteristic behavior of the body is a singular path to traverse. Holding it tightly, safeguard it well. Through a decline in mindfulness, all dharma measures fall apart.
옹주 르도 템바 대시 지사 드바치베 람도 녀와테 테네 드르네 옹브라 숭지데 템바냠베 중군지원 저로데서 루테 알아봐서 지데나 디지털 합베 디지털 합바 셔럽지 라바 조송바 인라 대야스 옹주 제 자부 되죠 상볼라 베바스 옹주 that's the name 옹주 that's the name. Sometimes that was used for calling Shiva, called Ongchu. Sometimes called like blue throat. There's a text you see blue throat. Actually, it's Shiva, another name. Dingyusa. So that it's just not just blue throat. There's another name for Shiva, blue throat. But here, Ongchu, this is not for Shiva. This is just same word, but different. Here, the Ongchuk, they call Jabu Dejo Sangwa. The Jabu Dejo Sangwa. So there's one of the king, refers to one of the king. Lusu Tobe Temba, Lusu Tobe Temba Shechawas. So now this is called like particular mindful associated with the physical body. Temba, then leading without worship, temba dinisa. So just knowing this very body that you have is it's not something permanent, it's impermanent. The knowledge, the physical body is impermanent, that particular knowledge or mindfulness. Dawara Shaba, Zobya Sanjay Chumde Deji, Dubajibe, London Yawatemba Yinde, Yawatemba Tes. So Buddha taught that knowledge, knowledge about this physical body is disintegrate moment by moment. It's not something to be here forever. Understanding the body is impermanent. Nguzo tabe lamdo dregen tamje lamdila shuni dogyo ba yimbe, drese lamchibu yimba sumbares. Understanding the impermanent nature of the physical body is a path, one of the paths to become, to achieve liberations. Tijena lamde simjitindu yabu gyos. Tijena lamde simjitindu yabu yogos. Therefore, this knowledge is, you need this knowledge within your mind stream. You need that knowledge. You need this knowledge or need understanding, the good understanding, good knowledge in your mind stream. What is that knowledge? Understanding this body disintegrate moment by moment. Da tetabu lusu tobe tembati sim yabu jimbates. So that particular mindfulness is associated with the physical body. So that kind of helps to keep you on right path. Kang sabsab chene umbasung yes. Tangsun temba nyambe chumgu jibo jo shebe temba di yagu mena tambe chetre maresa. Not having this good understanding of this mindfulness, particularly associated with the impermanent nature of the physical body, if you don't have that good understanding, good knowledge within your mind stream, so then Dharma practicing Dharma will be harder. And that, it is all, bottom line is all about how to detach. Then, as a practically detachment, that require a lot of knowledge and a lot of good knowledge, good understanding. Otherwise, it's not, easy to detach from food, clothes, wealth, comfort, all of that. Sacrificing, detach. I don't remember, but Master Atisha, Lama Atisha, there's number of, I think that 11 of them. Lama Atisha said very beautifully one by one, so I don't remember. So detachment is one of them. So anyway, the bottom line here, this particular mindful remembering impermanent nature of our physical existence is good understanding, good knowledge of that is very much needed in order to liberate. Okay, this particular. So that particular, I think that one is no different than wisdom. That is wisdom. I think mindfulness. Yeah, I think Maitreya Buddha said on Maitreya Buddha taught 5 tests. One of the two. It's not like ornament of something that the text that Metta Buddha said. Mindfulness and introspection, both of them are, we don't call them wisdom, but they are like wisdom. They are like wisdom, part of wisdom. Okay, if you don't have that mindfulness and that particular understanding, good understanding, that knowledge, so then it's chumgu jigbajus, chumgu jigbajus, chambanyambe chumgu jigbajus. Then it's not like having one, not maintaining, get deteriorated. Then it's like chumgu jibba. There's like the fear of so that all the Dharma practice will be deteriorated. All the Dharma practice will deteriorate. I thought they are talking about thief. Turns out they are not talking about thief. They are talking about all your Dharma practice will be deteriorated. So I think like putting off, that's pretty much driven by not having good understanding of impermanent. Putting up, that's what happened. So, so that understanding of this disintegrate moment by moment, that doesn't really affect your life. What if this disintegrate moment by moment? Then that's what it's talking about here. This life, this body, this life is heavily dependent on this body. This body disintegrate moment by moment. So that mindfulness is, that should be, you should be pay attention. That's is matters for your life. It's not like something outside disintegrate moment by moment. You can buy another one or ask somebody to make another one. But this one can make or buy, replace. So that mindfulness is needed in order to improve your Dharma practice. Otherwise, your Dharma practice will deteriorate. That's what it means, I think. That wisdom is very much needed, okay? So now that is going to elaborate. The nature of empowerment is going to be elaborated for the next stanza.
55. Many things can damage your life. It's more impermanent than a bubble on a river tossed by the wind. Any respite from death you may have to breathe out after breathing in and to awaken from having fallen asleep. That's utterly amazing.
So we do what we can do. So then we don't worry. So we do what we can do. Then we do it best. So like, when I look at the Milarepa, my practice is nothing. It's like looks so bad. No benefit. So if you want to compare yourself with the Milarepa, you should get some benefit. Then that comparing has some point. Otherwise, so there's no Semidava. So and then the Shantideva in the Guide to Buddhist Way of Life, said many times. Zawa Tamte Meju. It's not something that you talk about enough today. Everything we like will disappear. Everything you don't like disappear. You yourself disappear. In the end, everything will disappear. So why you make all this, how you say, big deal out of that? It's like there's Devatamja told me, all the past, you don't see them now. It's past. Talking about like all this past, like a few decades of past. It just passed, you don't see them again. Devatamja told me, whatever we did, whatever we eat, whatever we wear, wherever we went, whomever we met, this all become memory. It's just become part of memory. A lot of them is past. You don't see them again. It just becomes the part of the memory. Mm. Mm. It's almost like experiencing like dream when things happen when you wake up. just dream like that. So there are many, many quotations to just help us to understand the importance of knowledge about impermanence. Quite important. That's why there many things have been said. In said by your members, day is not going to wait, night is not going to wait. The thinking, having this idea, oh, day is going to wait, day is not going to wait, night is not going to wait. That's the quotation of the statement, just to us to understand importance of impermanence. But I'm not going to quote all of that in the Guide to Buddhist Way of Life. Oh, no? Then, no? First is begin with the life. Say, life force. Same is life. Same is life. Is the energy according to Abhidhamma Kosha, I think chapter number where like 3. So it says life is energy. So it says it's functioning on heat and so basically this life is like energy. Life is energy. That energy is supported by heat and consciousness, something like that. So it says namje tengai mos, namje tengai. So it says. So it says. So. So I think so could be lifeline is so lifeline is life. The life is depending on heat and energy and heat or something like that. Yeah, so so first one's like the heat. This is about having good understanding, good knowledge about impermanent, particularly our existence, our life, physical body. Okay. Ngarang zu misi dilasa tabat dema yo mares tabat dema ya this life is not like it's not like it's not permanent, it's not 100% reliable because many things happen. Things doesn't remain as same as we would like, we hope. Does not happen. It changed. There's a lot of change taking place in our life. Talking about till you're born, like then 100-year range of 100 years. In that range, many things change. Many things change. That's why it is not permanent as you think. It's not steady as you believe. There's change. And then when you look at samsara as a whole, how many complications, not simply not being free from samsara, there are 6 of them. 6 of them. That's basically you are not liberated. That's why you have this complication. Or rather than 6. Uncertainty, dissatisfaction, losing body again. You're taking rebirth again. Then sometimes become so high, so good, so high, so successful, all of a sudden go down. They go down, come up, go down like that. At the end, this life, this is not happiness. This is not happiness. If somebody says, oh, this is happiness, it's a mistake. This is not happiness. Because of this, lot of complication we experience because of this existence. According to Buddhism, this is nature of complication. This is complication. This is not perfect. This is complication. So need to understand. But when you look at the Four Noble Truth, the truth of suffering, pain, suffering of change, eating pizza, too much pizza, throwing up, eating too much chocolate, throwing up, all that suffering of change, suffering of pervasive. Oh, that aggregate, this one. This this seeing this is a suffering is hard as seeing hair on your palm. There's hair, but you don't see it. Dujidung. Chiba ladi tabu dujidung apu mirus in the sutras. Chiba ladi Chiba means like no child. One of the, I think my friend Geshe Lamsang, senior Geshe, it's like same, I think, age as my teacher. Geshe Lamsang is not my teacher, but it's my friend. So he's teaching Barcelona, still teaching now there, Barcelona. The same age as my teacher. Told me that one of his students look at the microscope, saw the hair on palm. So there's hair, but you can see. It's hard to see. This is similarly, the sutra says, understanding this is complication. It's hard as seeing the hair on your palm. Who said the Buddha in sutra? So this one. So there's no, like, it's not permanent, it's not really reliable. So that's what it shows. It shows this is impermanent. Never more. So Maranzo Misedila, Tabatemba, Kaya Mare, Tabatemba. So just look back how much change took place, how many change took place, and how much change about to take place. That clearly indicate it's not permanent, it's not reliable, whether it's idea, physical, mental, whatever that might be, changing. It's been changing like this from since the beginning this time. Oh, no. Tā nirvā māngbō yōpa tī pēnā lūngi tāpi sā chū chūpo nāshī rēs. And this is also mentioned, just like the bubble of the water has been mentioned in the foundation of all the good quality. If you remember by that heart, and there in impermanent sections, Lama Tsongkhapa mentioned, Leso Yoga chū chūpo li body, soul, life, like a bubble of water. What do you mean bubble of water? A bubble just come out, just pop up, just popped up. It's not like preparing a few years, then just pop up. It's not like that. It just popped up. The moment it pop up, second moment it just bust. Oh, like that. So that's what it's a bubble of water. Using as an analogy, that's what it is like that. This life could be like bubble, and it just happened like after a few seconds gone, like that. So that's the analogy or example of impermanent, to explain the impermanent. Lungi tabe, chu chubo nashides. Probably the bubbles were created by some kind of oxygen or the wind. Chu chubo te is Lama Tsongkhapa mentioned in the foundation of the good qualities. The life, the body is like this. So you are chu chubo new to jibes, chiwata new to jibes. Bubble of water bursts immediately. The moment it appears, second moment it just burst. What you need to do, you need to remember the death. I think the best, as I said before, if there's any benefit of thinking about death, so then you should think while you're alive. And if you're thinking that while you're dying, there's not much benefit. It's too late, not much benefit. So you are new to jipe, chiwates. While Lama Tsongkhapa said in the foundation of good quality, you to remember death. What's the benefit? Preparation for what? Next journey. So that's why you may do something that benefits. The journey is not going to end. This is not the end of our journey, not going to end. So then there's another journey. So make sure that journey goes smoothly so you get chance to prepare for that. So that is why thinking about that is beneficial to prepare. So the amount of preparation that you did for the next one When you're dying, you more likely you have calm mind because you have confidence you did enough. Same like, like when you are going hiking, so then you go to the store, so then you buy like food. If you have like planning to go like 3-day or 4-day hiking, I've never did that, but never did this. We did in Kathmandu, so Nepal, but that's so not here. So that you buy the gear, tent, or you prepare. Why you do that? You're hoping that your hiking will go smoothly. So when you get hungry, so you have something to eat. You have gas, like a portable gas to cooked, and like a torchlight to see if there's bear or maybe or something, whatever. So you prepare. While you prepare, you're hoping you'll have good time. Exactly the same thing while you're preparing. So now if you gather everything, so you feel confident it's going to be a good one. Similarly, you gain confidence. So that confidence reduces the fear. There'll be less fear, more confidence. Kind of has some kind of clue what's going to happen. Some clue. The best case scenario, and there'll be sign very close that there'll be some kind of sign or vision, so like that. So now makes sense. The great practitioners, when they are die, so for them it's almost like going to see relative or something, kind of like second level, no fear, no fear. Loss, no regret, no regret. Look back, pretty good, no regret. So like that. So anyway, that's the benefit. Just want to say. So just the benefit. So meditating on death when you're doing the review, saying the foundation of good qualities, when you reach to that part of the foundation of good qualities empowerment. So then to understand the importance of doing positive things while you're alive. Don't just wait all the way to end. So 오늘 주의 조언들은 대나 다당 알아서 람상 10만 조와 대 says lamsang shim is like dying, certainly dying, but that didn't happen. Should be grateful, should be happy. Could happen. Why could happen? Well, somebody is dying certainly, not just few, many. Could happen to you, but didn't happen. Should be grateful. Or maybe think something good, maybe say something nice, or say prayers, do something physical, something good. It could happen, could happen. And all the people, they lost their life. The Twin Tower, they never imagined that something going to happen like that. It happened, like, who knows? It's kind of interesting that people just walking to the store, all of a sudden, some vehicle broke their wheels, the wheels hit them, even though there are 100 people hit them, killed them. Could happen. So, but Shantideva's Guide to Buddhist Way of Life, I think chapter number 3 or 2, I don't remember exactly, Shantideva mentioned. We all have this idea, oh, I'm not going to die today. Yeah, we all have. Shantideva, Master Shantideva specifically mentioned, Tarin Kona Mijishi, Deva Duba Rumas, you can't just relax because of this idea, I'm not going to die today. Dani never do it. Your absence from this universe, your absence of this universe, or your disappearance of this universe. This is not maybe not, it's not like that. That is definite. Didn't happen today, but doesn't mean it's not going to happen. So this is all geared towards have good understanding of impermanent or good knowledge of impermanent to shape your life, shape. Your absence, how you say your absence, your disappearance, your absence up from this world, your absence, how you say? Makes sense? Your absence from this world That's not maybe or maybe not. That is definite. It's going to happen, definitely. So therefore, you can't just today, oh, now I'm going to die today. You can't just relax, meaning, dewa those me just relax, meaning should not put off good things, should not put up. We cannot afford put up good things. We should do good things. So, why you should do good things? Oh, so when you look at the 9-point death meditation in Lamrim, there's 3 root. Death is definite, time of death is uncertainty. What follows goes after death. Hmm? If you did something positive, that's the only thing that goes. Therefore, need to do positive things. Think positive, say positive things, do physical positive things. When? Now. Why? Time of death is uncertainty. That's each of 3 reasons. 3 reasons. You do review meditation. You remind every day, you remind yourself, oh, death is definite, time of death is uncertainty. What follows after death? You remind, you do review meditations. At least you remember the 9. So then do good things, do good things. Why? That only matters. When to do good things? Now. Why? Uncertainty. What happened tomorrow? I have to say. And just do good. Why? That's the only thing that matters after this. When you leave this body, that's the only thing that matters, nothing else. Even this body you've been cherishing so much, it's become nothing. Doesn't help. So that is the benefit of meditating on. That's how you meditate on death, based on Lamrim teaching, 9-point, 3 root. Then each has 3 reasons. Why death is definite, 3 reasons. Why time of death uncertain, 3 reasons. What follows after death, 3 reasons. Then that's called 9-round death meditation. Oh. Then it is quite a miracle that you didn't die all of a sudden. You're still alive. That's quite a miracle. But we don't get any joy, 0 joy. We don't get any joy. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We should get some joy the moment you wake up. We should get some joy, but we don't get any joy because we are not thinking straight. So that's why we don't get any joy. So according to Master Nagarjuna, we should think, oh, this is a miracle, but we don't think. We think it's nothing. Maybe sounds like next life sounds like far away. Oh, no. When you breathe, if you're not able to breathe in, finish. This is finished. That's right there. It's not like far away. That's our idea. We have many, many ideas that kind of fools us or tricks us, fools us. So then, 다 운난도 몸에서 치 중앙함 동주여 봐 당사 대신도 니지 로네 산이 니세 컴바데스 only life and like death and sleep. So only difference is the breathing. That we are breathing when we are asleep, deep sleep we are breathing. Otherwise almost like death. Only difference is breathing. So that's kind of like so anyway, so thinking idea of maybe not now, maybe like after 20 years. Lu is like how is you're tricking yourself, huh? Tricking yourself. Yeah, that will not do the tension need but should not get depressed. It's not to get depressed. This is just to be realistic. Be realistic. No, be practical, be realistic. Can't just can't fantasize. Living in fantasy world is not good. Living in the reality, that's good thing. Living in fantasy, that's not good. So 대신에 니지 로네 산이 니 combat 티에 봐도 마시와 가라도 못 찾은 버렸어. Tonight go to bed, tomorrow wake up. That's a miracle. Miracle. Do we get any joy? I don't think we don't get any joy. Because we are not trained to think like that. We are not trained to think like that. If you are trained to think like that, that definitely you will get some joy. You get joy, and not just joy, and get excited, and also thinking how to get the most out of this day, how to get the most precious, essence out of this precious human life today. Then when you go to bed, when you look up, you did do something positive, then you rejoice, you give credit to yourself, and encourage yourself to do more tomorrow, either like saying prayer, mantras, or doing something good. Huh? 대신 너는 근데 너나 in the summary 텐데 체링보 대주요 받은 거자 전부인데 체체고 백송. Yeah, living long lives is good news, but need to do something positive. Here, what is called practice, do practice, practice. 되네 한데다 니바 치왕이 봐서는 믿어 건 봐서. This now that one the first stanza number 55 is about impermanent impermanent knowledge based on life. So now this is like now this is impermanent explanation based on that is definite. Second one. So then we'll start one more stanza, okay?
Stanza 56. The end point of the body is to wind up as ashes, or to wind up dried out or putrefied, or in the end to become excrement. Realize that, having no essence, it's something that'll be consumed, desiccate, rot, or be chewed into bits.
가졌다 르타 타와 타감 터툴칭서 타마 미자니 뭐 마치베 넘버 지데 냐보죠. You are not taught all of this in your school. Elementary school, high school, college, you don't taught because it just doesn't help. It doesn't help. I told Phillips and Niels both, I've been watching this like episode, Mary Queen of Scott. That's her niece or sister, the Queen of England. When she's dying, last end of her life, she's dying in the castle. What she said kind of blows my mind. Very last word she's saying, my religion don't teach me about death. Now I don't know how to die. I thought, even your queen, very powerful, it's too late now. Even you are very powerful, that you rule hundreds of people, they are kind of like scared of your presence, but now you become hopeless, then now you're saying this word is kind of late. So like, now that clearly, they just made it up, or she really said that. If she really said that, that's saying something. It's like, this is, it's good to just think about, or is that maybe good to think about impermanent death? Is something good to think about? Will they shape my life? Will they make me become more kind, compassionate, caring, do more positive things? There's a lot of benefit. If not, so then, no need to think. If it's too depressed to think now, I don't want to think. So that that will, reality, that will not go away. You can deny them, you can just pretend it's not there, you can deny it, but you can't really practically deny that. So that something to think about, okay? Thank this going on, then I will read this, then I will stop. Ngarang so tambe chu du gyoza, need to ngarang so all of us. Nagarjuna said we should practice dharma. Tambe chu maduba lula chaji chene denji marriage. We should not just live our life, become so attached to our body, and not to practice Dharma. That's not the best way to live the life. Why? Junze Kaya Shana, Jema Narang Shini Ludi, Mada Yatare, then like you see, like you see more here, you don't see. When you go to Varanasi, Nepal, you see all the crops are burning right there. You see real. A lot of tourists go there. Some reason I don't like to go there personally, but it's not like that doesn't mean like yeah, people go there. It's like very like unique for Westerners. It's very like they never saw. Like we saw many times. They never saw. Everything's like. So then they go there. I'm not sure why they go there. They go there. They look so they're maybe getting some experience or life-changing experience, something, they're getting something out of that. Otherwise, why you go there? There's not like entertainment, there's not somebody singing a song. There's like they're just burning the crops there. You can see it's not wrapped in a nice box, it's just raw, very raw. A lot of go there. So yeah, so Nepal there. So you say why the reasons? Jema Ngarashi, then you know should not become so attached to this existence and don't practice Dharma. That's not the best way to live your life. Yeah, you can, take care, of what need to take care, but same time do some Dharma practice. But the mind is the one that needs to be take care. Mind is the one that needs so much attention, need to take care, need so much care, but we don't provide. So much care that we provide, in the end, it becomes like just ashes. That's all. It's become nothing. So there's nothing to be depressed. That's the reality. Yani tar kambola judures, yana ne tar dua de no rudures. Yeah, if you bury under the ground, it'll get rotten. If you burn, become ashes, so then that's the reality. That's the end of the life. So that's the reality. There's nothing to be depressed about. Yana is a tar dua the truth. Tina ngune tama ludi nibo zan yo mare sa mizaware nambara jiji duje do de yana nyangba juro de ru du kada ngara zo la kangba la ba go la so banem do ina ya jesu zo de de kama la. Yeah, so then here, so you don't have sky burial in Tibet, sky burials. That means body's been pieces they offer to the vultures. There, now you don't see this here. So one of my friends, he really wants to do that. And his last visit, he's asking me, I say, it's impossible. Are you going to fly in Tibet? No, so it's impossible. So then that happened, like he's already passed away. Then the green burial is what happened. And the Jamal Rush in a little time was the Kambala Papa to so that's what the bottom line. What is the point? Point here should not think, oh, this is something, this will be here forever. Mistake. Need more wisdom. This is impermanent. So while I have this, I do good things. Good things. I will use. I'll put this to work to serve humanity, to do something good, verbally, physically, mentally. So that's the best way of living your life. Okay. Sorry, because this part sections falls into the night after your walk, so there's not part something you want to hear end of the day. But there's nothing. There's the fact. There's the reality. So oh yeah. So then we'll stop here. So impermanent. Oh yeah.
Please turn to page 235 in the Gold Prayer Book. And we'll do the general dedication prayers. Gewadi Lord to dog Lama Sangye Trug your name Drog Chikyang Malupa Dei Sala Gopar Shok Jang Tub Sem Jog Rinpoche Ma Ke Panam Ke Gyur Chik Ke Wanyam Pa Me Payang Gong Ne Gong Du Pel War Shok Jampel Pawo Jitar Chen Padang Kun Tu Zang Po De Yang De Jin Te De Da Kun Gi Je Su Dag Lok Chir Ge Wa Di Dag Tam Che Rap Tu Ngo Du Sum Shek Pe Gil Wa Tam Che Ki Ngo Wa Gang La Chok Tu Ngak Pa De Dag She Ge Wei Tsa Wa Di Kun Kyang Zang Po Che Chi Rap Tu Ngo Wa Gi Dagi Ji Ne Sak Pe Ge Wa Di Ten Dang Dro Wa Kun La Gang Pen Dang Ke Pe Jet Sun Lo Sang Drak Pai Ten Pe Ning Po Ring Du Sel Je Show. On page 244, the Long Life Prayer for His Holiness. Gang ri ra we kor we jing kam dir pen dang de wa ma lu jung we ne chen re si guang ten sin gyat so yi sha pe si te bar du ten gyur chig. On the next page, for Sarah J. Cancer Rinpoche, Jetson Lupsang Gelek. Jonu e nagla wang jor tu awatare tsen barab sot pa lob sang gil we de tong leg pel chog jasir jenjur lama sol wa deb. Inside the back cover, the prayer for the swift return of Chapje Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Peerless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious ones, Shravakas and Prateka Buddhas, victorious Lozang father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of the infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you are the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable, venerable Guru, to you I make requests. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. And inside the front cover, the prayer for the long life of Geshe Gelek. Ge we lam na dren pe de pun chog, leg she dam par ter we nyin mor je, chu ki tsa wa mi tong she nyen chog, drag pa pong we lam ma jap ten chig. And for Geshe Sangpo. Ge wei chuki bak chag rab ten ching, pel din la me dam ngak nying la chang, zang po ja wei nyin shen de je pe, shen yen chen po ku che rab ten chig. Om tari tu re so ha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re So Ha. Om Tare Tu Re So Ha. Om Tare Tu Re So Ha.
Thank you, Namaste. Good night. Thank you. Good night. One moment. Bluebird want to say good night.
Thank you, Dharma friends. Good night.